Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, my name is Dian. I am the struggling Muslimah. I'm also known as Petit Umu on my Instagram account, and I'm the creator of the Hijrah Journey Planner. So today I'm just going to do a very short and simple video on how to guide you to use your Hijrah Journey Planner more effectively for your Hijrah journey. Okay, so let's go. Bismillah, inshallah. All right, so I'm just going to share with you let's go through it page by page. Okay, so this is the cover, my Hijrah Journey Planner, Root to Rab. So this is my second version. I had my first one. I did my first one, and then after that, it started as just a tool that I use for myself. And then after that, I find it effective, and I start sharing the tool with those closest to me. But mashallah, after that, I realized there are more people who wanted to use it too, and they were saying that it could benefit them in their istiqomah journey. And so since then, alhamdulillah, it has been like given to more than 300 ladies, mashallah. So this is the second version, and this is like the third time I think I revamped it, but I decided to come up with this new version lah. Okay, so inshallah, let's start our journey. So bismillahirrahmanirrahim, purify your intention before you start your journey, because it is always important for us to reflect kenapa kita nak hijrah. You know, your hijrah ni, penghijrahan you, it must be for Allah SWT. You know, you tak boleh rasa macam you nak hijrah just because you tengok orang lain hijrah, ataupun just because someone forces you to. Okay, hati nak kena bersih, do it with an open heart, and nak kena betul-betul cekalkan niat, aku nak try to do this for the sake of Allah, and use this Hijrah Planner as your 30-day challenge, as your tool, 30-day ultimate tool that you akan pakai to help you to be better than you are yesterday. So hari-hari tu hari untuk you perbetulkan niat you, and also for you to start working on yourself. Okay, so focus on yourself for these 30 days. Now, kenapa 30 days? Because when I started using this book, the first time I used it was during Ramadan. I created this book for myself during Ramadan. So during Ramadan too, I totally detached myself from many things, and especially I detached myself from social media. So dalam 30 hari tu, I dapat fokus dengan diri I. Macam training bootcamp lah, teaching myself macam mana nak schedule myself to make sure I do my ibadah, and I also have to build up on my deen, okay, and make sure that I become a better person within that 30 days. And mashallah, it gave me results because I believe in consistency. I believe apa yang kita buat semua, walaupun benda tu kecil, kalau with the proper niat and with consistency, you will grow, insyaAllah. At least you will grow, kalau tak banyak pun sikit. Okay, but you will grow, insyaAllah. Okay, so before you start pun, you need to identify your hijrah goals. So over here, I already put that you have to start with something yang easy. Now, hijrah ni dia proses. Hijrah ni dia bertahap-tahap. So, you tak boleh expect kalau macam you belum solat pun straight away, you punya goals nak solat 5 waktu, nak solat order solat sunnah, nak nak pergi haji, you know, like nak start baca, nak khatam Quran dalam 30 hari. It's good to dream big, but in penghijrahan or in life, sometimes you have to be realistic. You tak nak get burnt out and nak be over ambitious sampai nanti you tak dapat fulfill. That's when you kecewa and you start giving up. Okay, so the idea of using this 30-day Hijrah Journey Planner is to make you successful. So in order for you to be successful, you have to start achieving short-term goals. You have to start focusing on benda yang boleh buat you successful. So there are 5 here for you to list out. Okay, you can choose 5 different kinds of Hijrah goals that you want. For example, kalau let's say you tak pernah solat, you nak start solat, that could be your goal number 1. Solat have to be your priority actually bila you nak berhijrah. Dan kalau let's say you memang dah biasa nak solat, tapi you nak istiqomahkan solat sunnah, so that would be another hijrah goal for you. Okay, kalau let's say you belum berhijab, you nak berhijab, that could be one of your hijrah journey goals. So you tak payah fill up all the 5. It depends on how much you want to achieve within that 30 days for yourself. You set your own realistic target. Okay, and it is best if you can do it with a friend. Get a hijrah buddy so that you rasa There's always support. There's always someone to remind you kalau you lupa. There's always someone to give you motivation when you're down. Dalam 30 hari ni, kita takkan selalu rasa motivated nak berhijrah. There are days yang you akan rasa down, you akan rasa malas. So you need a hijrah buddy to always motivate you and to make sure you remember within that the next 30 days tu, you nak berubah for the sake of Allah. Okay, so my advice, hijrah goals ni jangan berat-berat. Pilih something yang you dah boleh buat and you nak istiqomahkan. Pilih something yang you tahu you boleh buat within the next 30 days. Pilih something that is easy for you to start during your first 7 days. Okay? Okay, now, before we start going into the real deen aspect, macam baca Quran ataupun solat, it is always good to start with yourself first. Be self-aware dulu. Siapa aku ni? Apa aku nak? Kenapa aku nak berubah? Question yourself all these queries. Okay, make sure you faham dulu diri you siapa. Faham dulu akhlak you macam mana. Berubah dengan pewaktakan you dulu. The simplest thing, the things that is macam clear for you to work on. Okay, so for example, if you look at the list here, let's look at number 2. For example, kalau our lesson my entertainment, kalau katakan you tahu ni, you tahu you seorang yang macam asyik nak beriadah lah, asyik nak pergi clubbing lah, let's say, you know, asyik nak choose entertainment aja, nak berkaraoke je lah. Kalau you tak tahu macam mana nak stop that habit, you have to learn about, you kena ambil ilmu, you have to learn about macam mana aku nak stop this habit dulu. Okay, kalau let's say you haven't even started. Tapi kalau you dah slowly, you dah tahu you are someone who's already cutting down on your entertainment, then you go to the I will practice this. You circle mana tahap you lah. And then if let's say you memang dah try to lessen your entertainment all this one, and you want to be consistent in this, you nak consistently jadi discipline in this aspect, then you will circle our istiqamah this. So each different character ni, yang mana which place you are at, you circle it. Okay, and make sure that you always keep yourself in check lah. Did I do all these things? Is my character really close to what I envision for myself? Okay, so start small, start with yourself, a lot of self-reflection. Bersihkan hati you, muhasabah diri dulu. Okay, aku ni orang dia macam mana? What is it I want to work on myself first? Okay, and then you can start building self-discipline from there. So this is the way that you can also build your self-discipline in your ibadah, is by doing the 30-day daily deen checklist. So this 30-day deen checklist ni, you have 30 sets here in your journal, in your planner. So same, you start dengan benda-benda yang you boleh buat. So you see there's many here in the list, you tak payah ambil semua. Tapi kalau let's say you dah memang someone yang memang dah level you dah tinggi jugalah kan, you dah memang dah lama juga hijrah, you nak istiqomahkan ni, dan boleh you tambahkan ataupun you do all this lah, include this all in your checklist. But let's just say you are someone yang baru just start hijrah. Okay, pilih and choose only the things that you find that is easy for you. Always start with the easiest. And again, I said, bila kita nak berubah ni, bila nak hijrah, always focus on solat aja dulu, because that's the first thing Allah akan question you nanti. Okay, so start with fardu prayers, focus on that aja. Terus baru you fokus dengan benda-benda lain yang you nak challenge yourself. So from your first day, you buka buku ni, this journal ni, from your first day journey to your 7th day, within that 7 days, you pilih yang mana yang senang untuk you buat. Okay, you boleh pilih yang mana you dah boleh buat pun also, and then yang mana you nak work on. Okay, tapi kalau you totally belum hijrah pun, pilih yang mana senang lah. So for example, memorize a doa is senang, complete your fardu prayers is senang. So yang mana you dah buat, you lekas-lekas stick. Every day when you start your day, start opening this book dulu, so that you can have a visual reminder of what you have to do today. For me, whenever I try to do all this ibadah, I always have this journal beside me. So I tak buang masa. Setiap kali I dah buat je, I will tick. Jadi I boleh keep track of apa yang I belum buat. Okay, and then at the same time, kita punya memory ni bukannya hebat sangat kan? We are not that fantastic. Jadi macam kalau you rasa tengok sekali terus you boleh ingat the whole day also, then masya-Allah for you lah. But for me, realistically kita akan lupa. So it's always good to keep on throughout the day, flip this page and see what you have done and what you have not done. Okay, and then bila you dah buat, lekas-lekas put a tick in the box. Jadi macam you're motivated to really see mana you dah buat, and it's good in the sense that you start to organize your time, you start to organize your thoughts, you start to organize your goals. Yang mana aku dah buat, yang mana aku belum buat, and how do I find time to do all this? Okay, so for example, your prayers tu, you will start to have schedules for macam mana nak make sure you can be able to complete all your fardu prayers. Kalau let's say macam berzikir pula, you know, how you want to organize your time so that you ada time untuk buat the different doa and different zikir. You know, some of us, we organize it in such a way that bila on our way to work tu, kita start berzikir lah. While some of us, we prefer to do it right in the morning. Bila you solat tahajud ke, you solat subuh, right after that you buat. Because that's the only time you free. Or some of us prefer to do it at night sebelum kita tidur. Okay, it doesn't matter. But again, you must know in order to complete the 30-day daily deen checklist on a daily basis, you must have self-discipline, you must have your time and schedule. You tak boleh tengok all this list and rasa macam, okay, I'm going to do it in one whole day, tapi you tak keep track what time you want to do it. Okay, so it's good to be consistent in your timing also. So kalau you dah tahu, let's say macam you punya zikir ni you nak buat bila lepas you sembahyang subuh, sebelum you pergi kerja, make sure you set that self-discipline and time to do that for the next 30 days. But again, because this book is like a training program for you, it's a tool for your training. So focus on short-term goals. You focus on the 1st to the 7th day aja. Boleh tak you buat all these things consistently? So within that 7 days tu, the ticks tu that you mark beside the boxes, mesti consistent. Apa you nak buat, you dapat buat. Okay, so for example, this is your first day, then I tap second day, third day, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now let's say I actually dah tap 7 kali. So kalau this is your 7th day pula, you focus on your 7th to your 14th day. For the 7th to 14th day, apa yang you dah boleh buat during the first 7 days tu, you make sure you continue dapat buat sampai hari ke-14. Or else what you could do is you start building, kalau you rasa the first to 7 day tu you dah okay, dah dapat consistently buat, start building up your list. Pilih lagi 2 ke 3 yang you mampu for you to continue to do from the 7th to the 14th day. Okay, so sama juga lepas tu bila from the 7th to 14th day tu you tengok you dah boleh consistent lagi. Semua the boxes you have tick. Whatever yang you aim to do from the 1st to 7th day you dapat buat. 7th to 14th day tu all the added ibadah you dapat buat juga. Then you add a few more for your 14th to 21st day. Sampailah end of the month. Okay, so the idea is slowly building a consistency, slowly teaching yourself discipline, slowly managing your time, and slowly building up so that you are consistently motivated to always have a lot of things in your daily deen checklist. Kalau you tak boleh buat banyak, tak apa. Because this checklist really helped me to really understand and tell myself it's not how much you do, it's the quality of what you do. It's not about berapa banyak you boleh buat, it's the fact that Allah sees the little effort that you make to do everything consistently, walaupun sikit. Okay, it doesn't matter kalau tak banyak. The idea is to be consistent. Allah like things that are consistent even though benda tu sikit. Okay, so now let's say you dah the 1st to the 14th 7th day. Tadi ada tap 7 times. Now I'm going to tap another 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is consider my 14th day lah. So tadi I cakap 14th day tu, you have to buka this book daily. And especially during the 7th day tu, after the 7th day you buka, you tengok you consistent tak? Before throughout the 7 days. Terus on the 14th day tu, again, you study again you punya pattern. Were you able to keep track of all your ibadah and do it consistently from the 1st day to the 14th day? How did you progress? Kalau you rasa terkial-kial sikit, you think you are struggling, then from the 14th day to the 21st day, don't build up on your list. Jangan be over ambitious to still take another 2 more of this ibadah list that I can practice on. No, just ensure that you consistent, stay consistent and work on and focus on and practice lagi benda yang you dah buat from the 1st to the 14th day, and you focus that up to the 21st day. Okay, like I said, jangan fokus buat banyak. Focus on buat quality and focus on buat consistently. Alright. Okay, another thing, kalau this is a 30-day journal, Hijrah Journey book. kalau you rasa 30 days ni tak enough for you to complete the list, 30 days ni tak enough for you to work on yourself, memang tak kaya enough pun lah. Ni macam, how to say, this is just a start for those of you yang tak pernah hijrah pun, suddenly nak build some consistency. This is going to be a good start for you. Jadi within that 13 days tu, you punya growth pun tak akan banyak kan. My recommendation is when you do the writing, or when you do the marking for all your checklist or anything in your hijrah planner, pakai pencil. Use a pencil so that bila dah after the 30th day pun, you boleh erase, you boleh restart using the Hijrah Journey Planner. Or else, this book is designed for 30 days. So kalau you want to get a fresh new set for yourself, you can also, you can get fresh new sets from me itulah. So for me, myself personally, I tak suka pakai pencil. I suka pakai pen. And I have like already used like 4 to 5 sets of my own Hijrah Journey Planner. So that I can compare my 5th book, sekarang I dah ada around 5 books, sorry, I dah pakai around 5 books, my 5th book to the first book that I use, my first Hijrah Journey Planner book that I use. So I suka study, tengok whether did I really grow and build a system for myself, have I really been able to istiqamah apa ibadah yang I nak buat on a daily basis. Okay, so try to complete this in apa, bite size piece, apa, in short terms and bite size lah, jangan ambil terlalu banyak. Ambil sikit, let's say ambil 5 from the list. Kalau you boleh ambil banyak, better lah. 5 from the list, you focus on that 5 to make sure you tick that every day in your box, from the 1st to the 7th day. So from the 7th day nak masuk the 14th day tu, kalau ada 5 tu you dah dapat buat well, ambil lagi 2 from the list. Kalau from the list tu you dapat buat baik juga within the next 7 days, so from the 14 day to the 21 day, you boleh tambah lagi 2. Tambah sikit-sikit. Tapi kalau tak boleh, just be consistent from the 1st day up to the 30th day. Just focus on the small things that you can do. Kalau you setakat boleh buat 5 je buat, tak apa. But focus that on the 1st to the 30th day. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain lah. Pasal the daily din checklist ni is the one that take the most part of the Hijrah Journey Planner, and actually is the one that I've been told is the most recommended use lah for the book. This is the one that has more success stories. I would say this part ni lah of the journal that has been helpful to me and many others, inshallah. Okay, so you dah habis the 30-day journey, 30-day din plan, checklist ni. Besides that, you can also focus on other things besides the daily checklist. So dalam 30 hari tu, I have a solat tracker also. Kalau let's say you belum solat, okay, you belum solat at all, you can start focusing on solat mana yang you nak accomplish dulu. Okay, for me lah, this is my own recommendation for myself dulu bila baru start, I focus on subuh and isyak dulu. Kenapa? Sebab subuh tu, I always want to wake up remembering Allah. And that's how I start my day. And isyak tu, I want to sleep. Before I sleep, I remember Allah also. In case bila kita tidur tu kan mati kecil kan. In case bila I tidur tu, I tak bangun. So sekurang-kurangnya sebelum tidur tu, I dapat ingat Allah. And I feel that macam pasal subuh tu kita belum pergi kerja. So normally it's easier for us to focus on solat. And isyak tu pun kita dah balik kat rumah. Correct? So this one depends. You have to learn which one works best for you. You have to learn how to strategize and work on yourself to make sure you dapat fulfill all the 5 daily prayers easily. You know, like some of us struggle with solat kat rumah kita tak struggle. Solat kat luar tu kita struggle. So we struggle with the fact that you nak kena solat bila time kerja. Macam mana tu? Okay, so that one you have to start building self-discipline. Start asking around, okay, other people, how they do it. You know, start getting good friends who can advise you how you could do it to make sure that you tak miss your Zuhur and Asr, let's say for example. And start asking advice from your ustazah also. Okay, macam mana nak make sure that you dapat istiqamahkan solat you. Okay, and for those of you pula yang dah dapat solat pun, yang pada you solat 5 waktu ni you dah okay, you tak ada problem, you dah istiqamahkan, you boleh pula use the solat tracker to make sure you focus on khusyuk pula. How khusyuk you are in your solat, how closest you are to the timing of the fardu. So you boleh pula during in this solat tracker ni, you boleh letak the daily timing for the solat for that day. Lepas tu bila you solat, you can also refer, you can write down, refer, or you can focus to see you solat dekat tak dengan waktu-waktu yang sepatutnya for during that time lah for your daily prayer. Okay, and how confident and how contented you are with your solat each time. Because solat ni is something that is like an interaction dengan Allah SWT. It's something that you kena take seriously lah. So this solat tracker ni depends on your level. Kalau belum solat, pakai ni for you to make sure you keep track your solat. Yang mana you dah solat, you boleh tick. Yang mana you belum solat, you tak tick. And start to see the pattern also. From the first day ni, kalau let's say you dapat tick 2 je, that means satu hari tu you cuma dapat solat 2 waktu. You have to start working on yourself to make sure on the 30th day, jangan pula sama juga. Sama je, no difference from the first day punya listing. Mungkin you nak kena ada added, or insyaAllah pada 30th day suddenly it's easier for you to keep track and notice that you start to solat 5 waktu already. Tapi kalau you pula belum solat, dah solat 5 waktu, you find this easy, use this to put timing lah, so that you can solat closest to the time, of that day. Okay, now for the Quran aspect, again, besides the daily deen checklist, besides the solat tracker, you also can focus on your Quran by using this list on a daily basis. So kalau let's say macam you belum lagi at all explore the Quran, you can just start to tune in to the Juz Amma. I choose Juz Amma because it's the easiest dulu lah to start with. So the Juz Amma tu, but this is my preference because this is how I use it for my own Hijrah Journey lah. But you can get your advice from Ustazah or your Ustazahs also, okay? So the thing is, I start with, you can start with just hearing it. Hearing it, biasakan diri dengar hari-hari satu surah, ataupun let's say biasa Juz Amma dia ada lebih daripada 30 surah, and at the same time this book again is a 30-day challenge book kan. So yang mana pendek-pendek tu you boleh buat all together dalam satu hari. For example Al-Fatihah, surah An-Nas, Al-Falaq dan Al-Ikhlas, the tiga kul you boleh satukan, you buat dalam satu hari. It takes less than berapa minit je, for you to listen to it. Tapi kalau you nak do better, then you start reciting it. Kalau you are at a better level, then you start memorizing it. Kalau you dah tahap yang okay, dah explore Quran pun nak belajar, then you can make sure that you every day belajar the tafsir. So during that 13 days ni, again use this as your visual checklist lah, to make sure juz mana, surah-surah mana yang you dah explore. Okay? Or else, what you can do kalau you nak khatam, you can use this as a simple guidance also, to guide you within that 13 days, berapa banyak you nak baca, to make sure that you khatam the Quran within that 30 days lah. And normally, these are the pointers that I get for those sisters yang dah biasa khatam Quran during Ramadan. So again, right, within that 13 days, how did they do it? This is the separation and segregation that they make lah, to make sure that they are able to khatam within 13 days. Okay. Again, this is also something you can do on a daily basis. Read lessons from the Quran. So I pluck out simple like macam values from the Quran that you boleh baca to know the inti of the Quran. The idea is for people to fall in love with the Quran and for people to understand Quran ni ada meaning, Quran ni ada guidance. It's a book of guidance. It's not just about stories. It's not just about for you to recite. There's always lessons for you and there's a lot of guidance for you in there. So I pick out 100 of the simplest guidance and I put in the list. So within that 30 days tu, kalau berat untuk you baca banyak-banyak ataupun to explore banyak-banyak, satu hari baca 3 je lah. Setiap kali you dah baca 3 tu, put a tick at the side. Jadi you tahu macam okay, at least this is the 3 part of the Quran yang aku dah fahamkan. And then build it up every day, hari-hari 3, and by the time is by the end of the month, then hopefully insyaAllah you already complete the 100 list of the Quran. Okay. Same for the Asmaul Husna. Again, there's a lot of rewards for those who are being able to memorize the Asmaul Husna. Allah has more than 99 names, tapi the ones that are listed ada 99 lah. So sama juga, you boleh baca all as a whole, or what you can do is satu hari baca 3, so that within the 13 days you are able to complete the whole Asmaul Husna. You'll be able to get a proper understanding of the nama-nama Allah. And if you want to use it to interact with the Quran, there's a reference at the side. You boleh buka Quran you to really see which part the Asmaul Husna come from, and then for you to explore your learning lah in memahamkan the makna of the Asmaul Husna itself. Okay. So you can pilih all this from the list also to make your doa, because it's always best to call Allah through His best names bila you buat doa. Alright, so this is your 30-day motivational deen quotes. Like I said, bila dalam 30 hari ni, bila kita nak berhijrah ni, there's a lot of ups and downs. Kadang-kadang kita kuat, kadang-kadang kita tak, kadang-kadang kita rajin, kadang-kadang kita malas, kadang-kadang iman kita naik, kadang-kadang iman kita turun. So read one each day of this motivational quotes yang mana you dah baca, lepas tu you boleh put a tick at the side to always make you feel motivated, to always make you feel that Allah is always watching your journey and Allah is helping you in your journey and Allah is guiding you in your journey and you're always asking for Allah's mercy to be able to grow in this hijrah journey. Okay, so I find the demotivational quotes help me on a daily basis so that I tak pernah rasa putus asa untuk always mencuba and be a better person for the sake of Allah, insyaAllah. Okay, so within that 13 days or so, you pun boleh try this 30 days sunnah habit tracker. Sama juga, there are 10 in the list for you to choose from. Kalau berat untuk buat semua ataupun you belum lagi dapat practice buat semua, buat 1 or 2 pun cukup, tapi istiqomahkan that 1 or 2 within the next 30 days lah. So setiap kali you dah buat, then you tick lah the Alhamdulillah in each box. The idea is to start doing no matter how small it is. Okay, and then the next one, we have the 30-day halal challenge also. Now this halal challenge is more on focusing on what you feed your body, because what you feed your body, it affects what you feed your soul. Macam kalau you biasa makan benda yang haram, doa you kata tu lah. Kalau you biasa feed something yang haram, then there is an effect to your ibadah. You tak dapat khusyuk dalam solat, tak dapat berubah, susah nak dapat hidayah. So it is very important for you to really take note of what you feed into your body. What you feed your body, like I said, because it feeds your soul. And other than that, it's also good that kita start to istiqomahkan to make sure that we earn through halal means each and every day. Kita tak tahu apa yang masuk dalam unsur, apa yang masuk dalam badan kita, halal ke tidak. So this is one of like the easiest sebenarnya untuk nak istiqomahkan, but I think this is something that also normally people overlook lah. The fact that apa yang kita feed into our body, the fact that how we earn our money every day, the halal goes into our body, the halal that we feed the family, so istiqomahkan ni for the next 30 days or so, insyaAllah. And last but not least, bila you dah complete all this for the last 30 days lah, I believe in talking to Allah every single day in my doa during I solat, or even when I tak solat, I will talk to Allah about the simplest things pun. Semua benda yang simple, anything pun, I akan bercakap dengan Allah through my doa, I akan bertanya pada Allah, I akan minta pada Allah. So when you go through this 30-day spiritual journey ni, how do you feel when you start to feel connected towards Allah? How do you feel when you start to really feel that macam you are trying to be very hardworking, you are trying to be very disciplined to make sure you istiqomah sangat jalan ni nak cari Allah. So at the end of the day, after your 30-day journey ni, it is just nice to pen some of your thoughts here. Of course, you don't really have to take it that macam you tulis ni bercakap dengan Allah, you boleh cakap dengan Allah physically pun. But for me, it works for me bila I pen down some of my thoughts after the 30-day journey ni, it's more of like for my memory. For me to ingat that, hey, I went through this, for the sake of Allah. And for me to ingat and refer the next time kalau I lupa, to look back at this page and to look back at my journey to make me realize that, hey, I've tried before being close to Allah and what a beautiful journey it has been, and what an enriching journey it is for me to kenal diri I dalam 30 hari tu. For me to start changing myself dalam 30 hari tu. So this is like a nice reflection, very simple reflection of what you feel, what you go through, what are your feelings and thoughts during the last 30 days bila you tengah nak kuat istiqomahkan jalan you to hijrah to Allah SWT. Okay, so again, the buku is very easy to use. You see, that's your last page. This halal challenge you boleh buat hari-hari, sunat the other pages you boleh buat hari-hari lah. So the most crucial one is of course the daily deen checklist, but as you can see, it's not a difficult book for you to follow. The difficult part is for you to really recognize your efforts and to acknowledge that semua benda yang buat ni Allah sedang memantau. So jangan terlalu rasa sedih if you cannot complete the Hijrah Journey Planner as well as you have expected. Tapi always ensure that you keep yourself disciplined to make sure buku ni at the end of the 30 days, it have to be, how to say, macam dia punya condition tak boleh sama dengan the first day. Kalau you beli first day tu kan macam dia punya pages more crispy kan. Kalau after the 30th day tu masih crispy, that means something wrong. You've not been using the book well. The idea ini bukan buku cantik untuk you tatap pada hari, tapi ini buku catatan untuk you istiqomahkan hari-hari. Okay, so this Hijrah Journey Planner, like I say, is built very simple for you to start focusing visually on benda yang you nak buat, you boleh buat, and yeah, for you to grow. So it's just a simple tool that could enhance your growth, but other than that, the growth is within you yourself. Okay, so kalau you nak berubah, the power is in you. Allah is truly the one who could guide you. Okay, jangan rasa buku ni is the one that is like macam the main thing that will make you change. No, this book is just an added tool. This book is just another added ikhtiar for you. So that you boleh start pacing yourself. So that you boleh start focusing on yourself. So that you boleh start, working better on yourself. Alright, tapi at the end of the day, yang nak berubah tu you. Yang tunjuk you jalan is Allah. Okay, so hari-hari minta hidayah pada Allah, hari-hari istiqomahkan jalan you kepada Allah. InsyaAllah. So hopefully this book that this simple Hijrah Journey Planner that I've created, this book ni will benefit me and whoever yang dapat pakai buku ni. InsyaAllah doakan moga ia dapat jadi pahala jariah untuk diri I. And at the same time, if you really find the system useful, you find the planner useful, please recommend it to a friend and share this video to them as well, so that semua orang dapat manfaat from it, and so that it will also be a pahala jariah for you, insyaAllah. Okay, so best of luck, bismillah banyak-banyak, perbetulkan niat banyak-banyak, may you find yourself better during this journey. May you find the love that you need from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala in your hijrah journey, insyaAllah. Okay, Assalamualaikum.